Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys today about a great book called You Can Go Your Own Way. This is a book that the way that I came across this book was honestly Twitter. I saw the author posting, and they posted the cover of their book, and the cover kind of interested me. And they didn't even really say much about the book in their post that I saw, but it was enough that I kind of got interested. So I ordered the book, which I don't do very often. And I loved this book. It is so good. And I really want to encourage you to pick it up. So I want to tell you a little bit about it. So the book, I always, of course, have to look up names. The book is really about two main characters, and it goes back and forth between their perspectives. There's a young man named Adam Stillwater, who they both of these characters have like basically just graduated high school, um, and so Adam Stillwater is he works in his dad's old arcade. His dad has passed away, and I think it's about a year ago that his dad passed away, and he is still kind of reeling from the grief of having lost his father. It might be longer. I forget exactly how long it was. Um, but he's still reeling from the grief of having lost his father, and he's trying desperately, along with his mom, to keep this arcade afloat. It's a pinball arcade, and it's struggling, one, because it's old, pinballs are becoming less prevalent, but additionally, there's this chain of like esports cafes, which are, it's a coffee shop, obviously, but it's also got like video games you can play and you can hook in, and there's streaming, and it's cutting edge and everything's fancy and new. And they're kind of like taking some of the business away, and possibly trying to buy out his arcade and replace it with one of those esports cafes. Um, the person who owns those esports cafes is the father of the other character we follow. So the other character's name is Whitney Mitchell, and her and Adam were at one time best friends, but some changes in both of their lives, the death of Adam's father, and then her father becoming successful and starting to open up these esports cafes, they kind of grew apart, and both of them hold some hurt from that. And so what ends up happening is they feud with each other over social media, which reminded me a lot of like You've Got Mail or The Shop Around the Corner. It's a trope that happens a lot, I think, in literature and stuff like that. But it was really cute the way it was done. And in addition to that, they have this moment where they both kind of get locked inside the pinball arcade in the middle of a Philadelphia blizzard, and so they're sort of forced to reconnect, and maybe that'll be good, or maybe they'll go their own way, or maybe they'll. It's just a really well written, warm, heartfelt book that has a little bit of romance. It has a little bit of dealing with grief. It has reconnecting with old friends. Just a lot of great things happening as these kids are trying to decide what to do as they go into college. So You Can Go Your Own Way. It's by Eric Smith. I highly recommend that you pick it up.